caregivers, welcome back to the OT Guide. Today we are tackling a very common parenting challenge, bedtime battles. Establishing a consistent bedtime routine might seem like a daunting task at first, but trust me, the benefits are well worth the effort. Without a solid routine, you could find yourself in nightly struggles, and nobody wants that. So let's start off by quickly addressing why bedtime routines are so essential. These routines are not just about getting your child into bed, they are vital for ensuring both the quality and quantity of their sleep. Research tells us that 20 to 30% of babies and toddlers face sleep challenges, making bedtime routines even more crucial. And all a bedtime routine is a consistent, repetitive set of activities that help your kid relax and wind down. Research also shows that children with consistent bedtime routines are more likely to go to sleep earlier, take less time falling asleep, sleep longer, and wake up less during the night. These benefits last for years, contributing not only to improved sleep, but also fostering cognitive skills, self-care, and strengthening the parent-child bond. So now let's jump into an example routine. Let's say you've set a bedtime goal. Maybe it's 7:30 for your 3-year-old. Step 1, we're going to implement basic sleep hygiene practices. So dinner's at 5:30 or maybe 6, followed by a warm bath, teeth brushing, pajamas, and into bed for a story of your little one's choosing. Culminate the routine with a good night kiss and lights out. Ideally, you want to leave the room while your child is still sleepy, but not asleep yet. This way, they learn to fall asleep on their own and they don't become overly dependent on you to fall asleep. You want to make sure that you set a consistent bedtime routine that leaves enough time for your child to sleep the recommended amount of hours for their age. And now some quick fire tips. Keep the routine short and sweet, around a half hour or so. And like I said before, follow the same sequence of steps every night for maximum benefits. Get both parents involved whenever you can and listen to your child. If a part of the routine isn't working, just adapt it. And last, follow sleep hygiene rules. So keep the room dark, cool, and very quiet. Now, let's say your child isn't used to having a consistent and pretty strict routine and they are putting up a huge stink about it. What do you do? So here's the reality. In toddlerhood, kids are often really upset when you leave them because they have separation anxiety. So your toddler might take issue with you leaving them for the night after your last bedtime story. They do not want mom or dad to leave, and that's okay and completely understandable. When toddlers throw a fit, remember that they're just trying to exert their newly found independence, and they're trying to communicate the best they can, and they're also trying to learn how to self-regulate their emotions. So what can we do with these tricky toddlers? Step 1, introduce them to a stuffed animal or a comfort blanket they get to sleep with. This should help them feel safe and cozy without mom or dad sleeping in the bed right next to them. Step 2, if your house is noisy or you have more than one child with a different bedtime, maybe a later bedtime, make sure you get a noisemaker. These are clutch because they block out background noises so effectively. Also, over time, your toddler will start to pair the sound of the noisemaker with feeling sleepy. So if you turn it on in the beginning of the routine, say like right after dinner, during bath time, this will subconsciously cue their body to calm down and wind down. Next, give your toddler a sense of control by letting them make some of their own decisions. So which book they want to read or which pajamas they want to wear. Another tip is to give them a visual schedule. I love visual schedules because they make routines so predictable and it gives your child an ability to see what's coming next. You could draw a new one every day on a whiteboard and have them cross it out, or you could be fancy and print out icons and have them move the icons from one place to the next. Last up, my final tip is to always prime your toddler for transitions before they are transitioning. So during dinner, while they're eating, you would say first food and then bath time. During bath time, you would say first bath time, then brushing your teeth, and so on and so forth. In summary, bedtime battles can be conquered with a consistent bedtime routine from bath to lights out. Just focus on making it a short and sweet and predictable sequence. If you do this, I can assure you that you will reap the rewards of a good night's sleep. Anyway, if you found the video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more OT wisdom. And until next time, sleep tight. Bye.